Good morning, everybody. It is December 22nd, Thursday, as Houston gears up for the apparently inevitable freeze tonight, which we don't do well with. I remember living in Baltimore, and when the temperature was going to drop below freezing, nobody said anything. It was just, oh yeah, whatever. Another day. Here in Houston, when it gets that low, we worry about the Texas power grid. Is the power going to go off? And then I'm reminded Jesus says, don't worry about today, or don't worry about tomorrow. That's going to bring its own issues. And so I'm reminded that God's in charge of the weather and the power grid and everything else. So whatever's going to be will be, and I will look to God for the answers. Today I want to talk about at least. I hear it a lot. At least I didn't drink today. At least I didn't use drugs today. At least I didn't do this. At least I didn't do that. That does not excuse bad behavior. If some days it's you have a bad day. Some days you have a really rough day where it seems like everything's getting thrown at you, and you can legitimately say in the evening, wow, at least I got through that without drinking. So there's some tough situations, you overcome temptations, you do this, you do that. Maybe you didn't progress much, but at least you didn't drink. I'll give you that, right? But if you set out and you're in a bad mood, say in the morning, and you carry that bad mood, perhaps because you didn't check with God in the morning, which is what happens to me. If I don't go vertical, my horizontal gets all messed up. So, but then you carry that bad mood and you want to pass it on to somebody else. You can't keep it to yourself. You may be mad at yourself, but you're going to get angry at somebody else because you can't afford to be mad at yourself. But you go through this day where you're just treating people wrong, a scowl on your face, whatever. And then at the end of the night, you say, well, at least I didn't drink. That doesn't work. That's like saying, I robbed a bank, but at least I'm being honest about it. See, it doesn't wash. It doesn't really hold up. The other thing I want to talk about again is every year I go to this Charlie Brown's Christmas, right? I remember sitting in front of a TV, and we had just got color TV, but I was at a neighbor's house, and they had a bigger TV, and there was a Christmas party going on. My parents were messing with the other parents, and I know there were other kids around me, but I don't remember them. All I remember is being glued to that TV set, watching Charlie Brown, Snoopy, Linus, the gang, everybody. And then when Charlie Brown says, can anyone tell me what Christmas is really about? And Linus gets his blankie and makes it into a shepherd's shawl and basically recites out of King James. And it just warmed my heart. And that was a seed planted when I was a little kid. And so I watch it every year now. And it's really cool. If you think about the fact that here's Joseph, here's Mary, probably teenagers at the time, we don't know for sure. And a vision comes to Joseph and says, it's okay. And Joseph's going, what's okay? Well, Mary's pregnant and you love her, and we know that, so you're going to be the father, but not really. And then Mary said, how did I get pregnant? Can you imagine your daughter coming to you and saying, I'm pregnant, but I didn't sleep with anybody? Wouldn't really sell, would it? And then they trek off on a 90-mile journey. It's just amazing what must be going through their heads, what conversations they must be having. Because if you've ever been with a woman who's close to going into labor, some weird things can come out of their mouth. But anyways, that's just what I do. I like to try to put myself back in the place and imagine what I would do or what was going on. I want everybody to have a very, very blessed and Merry Christmas. And I want you to pray for the guys at ODM and other missions around the United States and the world. In other words, if you could join me in saying a prayer for desperate hearts everywhere, I would be very grateful, and so would they. Because God is good all the time, and all the time, God is good. And He loves you, and so do I. Have a great day. Peace.